I wanted to make a quick video I find very difficult. What's up with all these family and loved ones? Essentially, scared all them off immediately. Like, oh, hey, we have this thing called the Ohm Expo coming up, and extension of that. If anyone's noticed, well, that's basically because I'm using this as practice. My older son, that guy there in the back, he's really into space. Why not be curious and explore the space? And it was actually a lot like when I first started doing nightmare work, pre-planned, task or thought in mind to try and execute in the dream. Could pretend you're the Hulk, and I know the Hulk doesn't fly, but he got that super jump where he's really like using books, movies, and stories. Give your conscious mind a blueprint to go ahead and accept it as a possibility. Trying to keep this stuff under a minute, try to play dead. Okay, so have you ever witnessed hypnagogia? Your head, they probably weren't consciously there, but every time we're falling asleep and waking up, and you can actually learn. All right, so how do you practice or have these wake-induced lucid dreams? And this really hypnagogic meditation or hypnopompic meditation. All right, so what are wilds or wake-induced lucid dreams? All the way down through the early stages of sleep. So you'll be sitting in hypnagogia. If you don't know what that is, I'll post a vid about that too in a bit. But so your consciousness can stay awake while your body falls asleep, aka meditate, and then basically just wait for images to appear, because it will appear as you start to drift off your anchor. So say if you were following your breath, once the images come, you stop following your breath, and then you just start to follow the mental images. And that's it. Way of sleeping most nights. It can't have the back waiting for these images to come on. You'll feel where I'll lie down, playing hypnagogia for a while, then drift off to sleep. But say on those nights when you are having sleep issues, you do get tired, but you can't sleep. You get stuck in that weird limbo. Be safe. Well, the silver lining there is it will. Yeah, kind of broken, huh? This is the part of the chapter that leads up to that exercise. I think the main reason liminal dreaming, hold on, man, possibilities and helps unlock problems is because different modes of thought come together. The time you spend in liminal dream states, you retain at least some semblance of your waking self. So this is from a later part in the same chapter, but the problem is if you happen to get up in stages 3 or 4, or basically anything besides, anything besides 1, sleep, brainwaves match that of a waking state do when you're fully conscious. Gotta pee? Alright, let's go. Here's a cool mental visual she has. That's where people surf. Liminal dreaming is where you surf the edge of consciousness. The American Sleep Association and many neuroscientists do too. Nice. The ability to use imagination as a faculty of perception. And man, my dreams were going off like the month or so as I was slowly working my way through this. What? What's up? Anyway, great book. I would love to do a deep dive into this, but would recommend 100%. A guy that taught Islam and Islamic philosophy at a university. But she says this. In other words, reason and imagination complement each other and together produce a fuller understanding of existence. Otherwise, beyond our is it occupied by archetypes or angels? A while back, I made a string of videos talking about, basically because I had a freaky-ass encounter path. So, anyway, I'm already lucid and trying to fight him, but I was employing a very video gamey tactic. We get killed or wiped, and then we respawn for the back. I'm really not a fan of those types of shows and movies, although... Bathroom break. Okay, so where were we? I'm trying to stop and change things as best I can. Please don't do that. Trying to stop and change things. As I'm doing that, right, I leave. Right there. There's of a delay in my content as of late. With it, but generally speaking, it's pretty rare. Anyway, there's a monster here apparently.